Wet. Welcome back. Trousers are soaking, haven't been up here for a while. Green fly everywhere. It's almost June. It's been raining today. Oh, come up, come right up. It doesn't matter if you're wet or not. She's a bit dreich. Right. Something on the... Watch, Audrey. Let's see if... Jesus, everything's wet now. Oh, that's better. It was a little green fly, I think. Right, watch, Audrey. Into your bed. Right. It's quite late. I was working till 6, so it's now 7:45. I tried to collect some wood coming up through the woods that looked a little bit drier, but it hasn't been raining for weeks on end. The last few days it's been wet, so we're just using the little bush box to keep it off the ground. I'll chop up some wood. I can process it a bit. Loads of green fly. I don't know where. I got lost. I couldn't remember where this was, and it's all overgrown, and I'm worried about ticks because there's quite a lot of deer in here. I've passed 2 or 3 already, but this is a really nice little spot in the woods up here, and it should be dry. So, right, fire on. We're having some venison tonight. These venison burgers with some other bits and pieces, so always worth the effort. It's going to take me a minute or two to kind of relax. I can throw the tent up really quickly if it starts raining. We're not far from home. We're about, I don't know, 45 minutes. We're up the back of these woods. No one's ever up here, although there's been a wee sort of gang hut at some point up here. We'll get the tent up just by the fence here, an old deer fence. Hopefully the wind will stay up. Let's get the fire on, let's get it cooking. I'm hungry. She's got some nice tea. So yeah, just the usual night tonight, just kind of last minute. Decompress. The girls have got a movie to watch, so took a window just to kind of grab it out. Quite simple, but yeah, let's crack on, let's get some tea and we'll get some chat in a wee while. Thanks again for tuning in. Thanks for all the new subscriptions recently. It's been a real boost to my energy. Thanks for the comments. You know, people that might not be able to get out into the outdoors, watching, enjoying some of my content. So thank you for that feedback. It really does make a big difference for me, you know, making the time to make these little videos. So, but it gives me a reason to get out, so I'm enjoying it, you know, probably more than you guys, but thank you. Please leave a comment if you want any different sorts of content or more detail about stuff. So yeah, thank you. I've had some really nice comments recently, so it means a lot. I really do mean that. So stay tuned, sit back, enjoy the next wee while, and just relax. If you're not getting out just now, you know, for whatever reason, hopefully at some point you will, and if not, yeah, just, you know, embrace some of the other people enjoying outdoors as well. So right, less of this. Let's get the little stove on. Hopefully the wood's dry enough. Let's get cooking. Right, we're getting there. Fire's not doing too bad considering how wet it is. We're on these venison grill steaks. I thought I'd just fry them. She'll definitely get a bit of that, so we're just having a kind of fancied making little sort of meatballs. They'll cook a bit quicker. Right, I'm going to quickly throw the tent up because it's looking quite ominous and there's rain already coming down. That's going to cook away nicely. I just want to get it just in case it starts raining, but that's doing nicely. Yeah, let's get the tent up so I can put some stuff in case it starts raining heavy, which it looks like it's going to. Right, that's the tent. Tent thrown up. Let's get this. Little bit of water there. They're kind of. Tent's up. I need to tighten it all up, but it's up. I'll just spin you around so you can see where I'm sleeping tonight. Right. Handy having that little wooden table. Cheers, my dears. Here's to about 10 years of being alcohol free. Venison's quite mild, it's quite. I'm just going to get that water on whilst the cooker's hot. Super Sunday. let's get sleeping bag and stuff done. So let's sit and chill for a minute or two, listen to the birds. Tiny little bit of evening sunset. The rain never came, but it looks like it's going to be wet tonight. It's quite nice. That's been nice. Not long enough, because by the time I got up here it was like was it 7:30 or something like that. So but a nice little window. That's the mat. My airbed's done. Sleeping bag. It's getting cold. I'm just going to tidy up all my mess and then stash some wood upright somewhere dry. I'll show you the tent before it gets dark. I don't know if you'll see her, but see when she's at her tea and she's in her bed, it's getting cold. We've had some cold weather, but she just cozies in. You won't be able to see her that well, but she's such a wee hardy little companion, excuse me. She really is just kind of always impresses me just how resilient. Those green fly have been crazy tonight. They're all over the place. The wind's picking up, so they've all kind of cleared off a little bit, but that's been really nice. Just the wind, a wee bit of sunset. It's nice. It's worth coming up here because you get more wind. All the trees. Right, that's quite late. It's been a bit windy, the rain's come over a few times. She's all tucked up. I'm all tucked up. It's always a nice peaceful sleep in the woods up here. So I'm just going to switch off, switch out, and we'll catch you in the morning. Hope you enjoyed that tonight. Very simple little outing tonight, nothing too adventurous. Got wetter than I thought, but yeah, it's been the swallows tonight up here. It's like they're exercising, feeding on the wing and exercising, just building their strength up for the big flight. I mean, in months, they've still to have family here, but it was so majestic in the wind up here, little groups of swallows. Special moment. Night night. Good morning. That was a good sleep last night, nice and warm. Put my jumper back on, get it early doors, it was a bit chilly. But nice, not long enough, that was a problem. Got up here about 7:30, tea. But it's so nice waking up in the tent. All the birds and nature. No deer, didn't hear anything last night, it was quite quiet, it was nice. So yeah, it's always worth the effort, and I was really amazed I didn't forget anything last night. I was just thinking how good value camping is, because once you get all your stuff, like I've not bought anything new, I think for a couple of years now. My wee stove, my tent, my sleeping system, head torch, it's all the same, most of it's rechargeable, so you find a wee spot, doesn't cost you any money. You know, I've had hours and hours and hours of really nice space, relax, think, process, appreciate. Right, that's been a nice chilled coffee, bit of fruit, little biscuit. So now just start letting my air out of this, letting my air out of my pad, get out my sleeping bag, roll my sleeping bag into get all the stuff sort of sorted inside the tent, and then get out, lift my rucksack out, start packing my rucksack up, and before you know it, most of the stuff's all empty, so you've got like your kind of cables bag and camera stuff, you've got all your food stuffs, cook, so it all just sort of goes away quite quickly. It's always a bit of a thought getting out your sleeping, but tidying up once you get moving. So I'm sure I've timed it in the past, so I can do it in about 35 minutes, maybe 40 all in. So it's good to know roughly how long each sort of step takes as well, in case you are on a bit of a timeline. So let's get cracking and we'll get some stuff packed up, get the tent down, get down the road, crack on with life. That's us. That was really nice. That's it, yeah, tied it up. About sort of 35-40 minutes is taking your time. All pretty straightforward stuff. Once you've been doing it quite a lot, it's really worth just getting into the habits. It's like anything, the more you do it, the easier it is. Where are you going? Okay, where are you going? You're in there for little kisses and lovies. Is that where you're going? Huh? There's good. There's good. There's good girl. Lovely big buzzard up there. That's my totem. The cry, the sound. For years and years, at little moments I'll see a buzzard, I'll hear a buzzard. So getting up, taking the camp down this morning, buzzards about, watching out, looking over. Right, I'm going to get down the road. Not much footage going down. That was a wee sort of quick one last night. Nice, so got a good sleep. I'm feeling nice and refreshed. It's lovely up here. There's bees, the swallows last night, pigeons, the big buzzard, deer. There's squirrel in these, rabbit, squirrel. Nice mixture of gorse, silver birch, some rowan. Feels a bit more native, feels a bit more. It's going to end up being a really nice wood as long as we can get into it. Right, anyway, listen, I hope everyone's taking care and keeping well. We're in. That's what I'm talking about right there. Oh man. We're in June now, so hope everyone's heading into the summer with some good goals, some positivity, some energy. So, and everyone's keeping well health-wise as well. I'll sign out there. Stay in touch, leave a wee comment, follow on, put a bell on, share anything you like with anyone that you like. We're here for the long term, me and Audrey. We're digging in. We're going to get to 1,000 followers. We're going to just, once I get more time, I'll get way up north. I did a couple in Monroe's last weekend, which was great with Hamish and Ian, and way up north of Aberfeldy. So about an hour and a half in the car. So if I had a bit more time, I would drive for an hour and a half, walk for an hour or two, and I'm in the middle of absolute nowhere on top of mountains. So that will come. That will come. I've had a bit of a sore knee. I'm still, but it's really just the time factor just now. So that will come. That will balance out. So listen, stay tuned. Take care of yourself. We'll see you in the next adventure. And goodbye from her.